talk fast, it's just that sometimes you don't make sense. That's good.
Most likely the section whoever comes out of this one last so I was just hoping the 5 days 10 o'clock on Saturday. So that
We look closely at all the data. We pore over test results. But what we see is you. We see what makes your smile widen and your eyes brighten. Even as we study breakthrough research and implement the most advanced technologies, what we see is how we can use it to serve you and your well-being. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Health. What we see is you.
Welcome to the new gym here in Rib Lake as we get set for, excuse me, a WIAA regional final. Couple upsets. The number 5 seeded Rib Lake Redmen playing host to the number 8 seeded Owen-Withee Blackhawks. Steve Ockening, Sports on Focus, here to take you through this one. Owen-Withee knocking off the 1 seed Loyal last night. Rib Lake went up to the 4 seed in Mellon, got a win, 2nd year in a row. They've gone to Mellon and upset them. So we get this matchup here. Winner of this game gets either Prentice or Columbus Catholic on Thursday. We will be there. No matter what the pairing ends up being, we will be at that game. Girls teams punching their tickets to state. 3 local teams making it. Mosinee in Division 3, Neillsville in Division 4, and then Pacelli in Division 5. All punching their ticket to the girls' state. Rice Lake doing as well. So we will have full coverage from Green Bay starting on Thursday as well. So it's going to be a busy weekend coming up as we are down to the final 2 weeks of the high school basketball season. But taking a look at these 2 teams. Starting out, we will look at the Rib Lake Redmen. As we said, they beat Greenwood Granton 74-43 on Tuesday. Then the 70-43 win over the Mellon Granite Diggers up in Mellon. Owen-Withee got a 81-56 win over Lake Holcomb, and then that 59-51 win over the Loyal Greyhounds on Friday night. Other games around this on the top half of the bracket. Frederick, the 5 seed, is at Turtle Lake, and then 3 seed Webster heads to 2 seed Drummond for a regional final. Do not have any stats in Bound's website for Owen-Withee, but Rib Lake, Jen Henderson, obviously the player we keep an eye on, 16.9 points per game. Seth Borkart, 13. Blake Henderson, 10. So Owen-Withee does average 61.4 points a game, gives up 54 points a game. Rib Lake averages 70 a game, averages giving up 50 a game. So should be a pretty good game here coming up today. We're going to take a look at what is going on around the rest of the Division 5 bracket. Starting with, we talked about this section. Section 2, it is 5 seed Newman Catholic at 1 seed Tigerton, 3 seed Three Lakes at 2 seed Wabena Leona. Bottom half of that one, the Reedsville squad, number 1 seed, taking on one of the Cinderellas, 12 seed Gibraltar, beating 5 seed Suring and 4 seed Providence Academy on their way to their point. Bottom of the bracket, 6 seed Green Bay New Lutheran taking on 2 seed Elkhart Lake Glen Beulah. Sectional 3, the Assumption Royals are at Royal. That's a 4-1. And then in the 2-3, Cochrane Fountain City, the defending Division 5 state champions, they're at Hillsboro. Bottom of that one, North Crawford, the 1 seed hosting 4 seed Belmont. 3 seed Southwestern and 2 seed Kickapoo. And in Section 4, 1 seed Abundant Life Christian taking on 5 seed Johnson Creek. 3 seed St. Ambrose heading to 2 seed Barneveld. Bottom of the bracket, 1 seed Oakfield taking on 4 seed Central Wisconsin Christian. 3 seed Chesterton Academy of Milwaukee taking on 2 seed Sheboygan Lutheran. We're going to turn it over down onto the floor for the national anthem and starting lineups. We will be back with the call of this one in just a moment.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's regional final matchup between the Owen-Withee Blackhawks and Owen-Withee High School and the WIAA require good sportsmanship and education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all of those in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. And now to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem. And now for your starting lineups. Starting with the Blackhawks. Junior, number 1, Senior, number 14, Junior, number 22, Alan Mueller. Number 34, William Holden. Senior, number 44, Jeff Goodwin. And assisted by Tyler, Walker Shuna, and Chad Exton. And now the starting lineups for your
National anthem starting lineups in the books. We are ready for basketball here tonight. One of these teams will punch their ticket to the sectional semi against either Columbus or Prentice. For one of these teams, depending on who comes out, it'll be a third rematch. Tip, that is going to go bounce around. That is going to be collected up by Rib Lake. So Rib Lake will get the ball first. Borkart from the top. Pachkowski waiting for him. Gets it over here near side Cook. Cook up top Henderson. Henderson looking to go to work on Wendler. Henderson kicks it out. Driving inside Borkart. Borkart off the glass. Gets the roll. First points of the game go to Rib Lake. Rib Lake up 2-0. Up top for Paler. Paler gets it over here near side for Fritz. Fritz backs it back out. Gets it up top Wendler. That's going to get around Mueller. Mueller back over here for Fritz. Fritz looking inside. Gets that one around for Winston Paler. Back up top. Pachkowski will have it on the far side. Looking to get down the lane. Can't. Gets it out Fritz. Back up top for Paler. Paler gets a screen. Looks to go down the lane. Tries a little give and go. That's going to be tied up. And it's going to be a foul. They're going to get Wendler as Jed Henderson went flying. So Jack Wendler will get the foul, his first, team first. Shytower across the timeline. Over here near side for Cook. Cook puts it on the floor. Gets it into the corner for Seth Borkart. Up top for Shytower. All the way out on the logo. Far side for Henderson. Henderson gets that across Blake Henderson. Blake Henderson looking, gets that through for Borkart. Borkart trying to drive, can't. Gets it out Shytower, closed down quickly. Shytower looks to go baseline. A whistle and a foul on the floor against Owen-Withee. That's going to go against 12. Preston Fritz, his first. Team second. Blake Henderson from the far side brings it across the top. Hands that off for Borkart. Borkart crosses over, gets inside, down the lane, up, no. Rebound tipped around. Borkart ends up with it. Gets it out Cook, all the way back around Henderson. Henderson for three, no. Cook the rebound. He's going to try and make some room. High off the glass, no. Rebound. Henderson back up, yes. Blake Henderson finally gets it to go through the circle. And this is Mueller. Gets that up top for Fritz. Fritz puts it on the floor, crosses over, looks to drive, gets it inside, up, yes. Preston Fritz gets the first points for Owen-Withee, 4-2. Shytower back across the timeline. Shytower, both him and Pachkowski lost their footing there. Brings it all the way back around. It'll be Shytower, doesn't take the three, gets it inside Henderson. Henderson looking to go to work, turns, gives that one up far side. Blake Henderson for three, no. Rebound tipped around. Cook comes down with it. Cook spins it back out. Up top for Borkart. Gets that around Blake Henderson around. They get inside Cook. Cook kicks it back out Borkart. Borkart for three, no. Rebound back up, yes. Two more for Blake Henderson. Four for him already. Quickly back the other way. Fritz cut off. Kicks that one out for Paler. Paler looks to go to the basket. Stops, has that one knocked out of his hand. Blake Henderson got a hand on it. Back the other way, Borkart. Borkart spins that one across for Shytower. Gets it back across Jed Henderson. Hands to Shytower. Shytower looks to get inside. Cut off. Needs to get rid of it. Gets it out Borkart. Borkart looking from the top as it gets eerily silent in here. Shytower has it poked away. Shytower looks to get back again. Gets past Pachkowski. Now they're going to get Pachkowski for the foul. Was kind of got him on skates a little bit. Tried to pull it back and just could not quite do it. And there's already three fouls on Rib Lake, but then Rib Lake throws it away. It was the bad inbound pass. Quickly ahead, Pachkowski. Gets that up top and around for Mueller up at the center circle. Mueller over here near side, Pachkowski. Across the top. Stops, gets it over Mueller. Mueller looking to get inside. Gives that one out for Paler. No, rebound comes down Cook. Cook gives that one up Shytower. Shytower quickly across the timeline. Gets that out far side. Up top for and around for Cook. Cook's going to take the three. No. Rebound tipped out. Mueller outrunning with it. Mueller inside, up, can't get the roll off the rim. Rebound underneath, that's gonna roll out of bounds. Last touch by Jed Henderson's foot. Preston Fritz skied in for the rebound, got himself in trouble. He kind of dropped that one on Henderson's foot, and it went out of bounds. Fritz looking, sends that one in for Wendler. Wendler looking to go to work, has to kick that back out. Fritz for three, yes. Preston Fritz for three, cuts the lead to 1, 6-5. Quickly the other way. Give that one up, Henderson. Henderson up, can't get it to go. Foul, and they're going to set Jed Henderson to the line for 2. Foul goes against Preston Fritz, his second, team 4th. Coach Weiler seems accepting of the explanation. Henderson gets the first. As we will see, Clay Mueller have to check in. Preston Fritz will head to the bench with the 2 fouls. Second free throw, Jed Henderson. That one rattles off. Rebound collected up by Paler. Hits that out, Pachkowski. Pachkowski across the timeline. Scheitauer with him, gets it over for Clay Mueller. Mueller up top, Paler over here near side, Talon Mueller around Wendler. Wendler back to Talon Mueller, back around Pachkowski. Pachkowski for 3, no. Rebound collected up by Jed Henderson, quickly ahead for Borkart. Borkart looks to drive, cut off, needs to get rid of it, gets it out. Blake Henderson inside, up, yes. Through the contact, 6 now for Blake Henderson. He's got 6 of the 9. Under 13 to play here in the half. Far side for Clay Mueller. Clay Mueller looking inside Wendler. Wendler turns up, no. Rebound plucked out of the sky by Jed Henderson. Back the other way. Blake Henderson stops, kicks it out. Inside Ethan Cook. Cook turns up. Can't get the roll off the rim. Rebound tipped around. And Jed Henderson will end up with it. Yeah, they're going to get Jed Henderson for the foul. The little hip check there on Clay Mueller. Henderson's first, team first. Good play in hockey. Not a good play in basketball. Grant Beard will check in. He's come on here late in the season, giving the Redmen much needed depth. Far side, Talon Mueller. Talon Mueller up top, almost taken away. Paler gets it out. Pachkowski for 3, in and out. Rebound, Blake Henderson. Back the other way goes Scheitauer. Up top, Henderson. Around over here, near side, Beard. They give Beard a lot of space. Up top, Blake Henderson. Blake Henderson's going to reset. Near side, Scheitauer. Scheitauer looking inside for Borkart. Borkart, double team comes, gets that one out, Beard. Beard spins across the top. He's in trouble, gets that one out, Cook. Cook, cross for Borkart. Borkart thought about the 3. Can't do anything with it. Gets it, Scheitauer. Scheitauer looks to turn, drives inside, gets it up, blocked. Odd man the other way for Owen-Withee, front rim, no. Rebound, Clay Mueller up, yes. Clay Mueller gets it through the press, gets it through the block attempt. 2-point lead for Rib Lake. Far side for Beard. Beard gets that one to Blake Henderson. Blake Henderson gets it up top, Scheitauer. Far side wing, Scheitauer back to Henderson, back to Scheitauer. Scheitauer gets a screen, looking. Up top, Beard. Beard drives inside, turns up, no. Blake Henderson, the rebound, back up, rattles in. 8 for Blake Henderson. Owen-Withee quickly back the other way, Paler. Paler gets it over here near side, Clay Mueller. Clay Mueller drives inside, gives it up, Wendler. Wendler turns up, no. Rebound, Beard. Back the other way for Borkart. Far side for Blake Henderson. All the way across, gets it into the corner for Borkart. Borkart for 3, no. Rebound tipped out, it'll be Borkart. Borkart looks to get inside, underneath, up, can't get the roll. Rebound tipped around again, bodies flying, and a timeout. No, they're going to give the jump ball first. So Coach Henderson trying to get the timeout. Nobody saw it. Downside of it being on the wrong side, but now Owen-Withee is going to take a 30. We're going to take it with them. We'll be back right after this right here on Sports on Focus. Eleven, 7, 10, 19 to go here in the first. Rib Lake looking to make it back to the sectional semis. And possibly a second date with, a third date I should say, with Prentice. Plays Prentice in the sectional semis for the second year in a row. Near side for Talon Mueller, gets that up top for Paler. Paler on the floor. Clay Mueller drives inside, a foul, and Clay Mueller will go to the line for 2. Foul is on Beard, his first, team second. Mueller. Drains the first. I'm almost afraid to say stuff when it gets as quiet as it does in here. So Shytower comes back in, Beard comes out, or Jed Henderson comes back in, Beard out. Ty Nemi, who snuck in on the timeout, comes right back out. Ty Nemi's been a big part of the stretch run as well for the Redmen. He's hit some big threes. Second free throw, rattles off, rebound Jed Henderson. Shytower across the timeline. Shytower, far side for Borkart. Borkart puts it on the floor, looking, turns the corner. Borkart in trouble. That goes all the way through a bunch of hands, ends up with Henderson. Henderson, 2 more. 10 for Blake Henderson tonight already. Petchkowski turns, he'll pop in the lane, yes. First points for him tonight. 13-10. Shytower to Borkart. Borkart, near side for Henderson. Henderson, pressure comes on him, hands it off, Shytower. Shytower stops, pops, yes! First points for Talon Shytower. 15-10. Mueller drives inside, loses it, Wendler ends up with it. Kicks that one out here, Talon Mueller. Back up top, Paler, around far side for Clay Mueller. Up top, Wendler. Wendler looks to go to work, up no. Rebound, Jed Henderson. A lot of contact, could have gone either way. Refs say nothing. Up top, Blake Henderson doesn't take the 3, spins in the lane. Up, yes! 12 in the half for Blake Henderson. Driving inside. Talon Mueller cut off, gets it out. Clay Mueller for 3, yes! 5 for Clay Mueller off the bench. 17-13. Shytower. Up top and around Blake Henderson. Blake Henderson for 3, rattles out. Rebound collected up by Paler. Back the other way, Petchkowski gets it up top for Clay Mueller, around for Paler. Back to Clay Mueller. Clay Mueller driving inside. He'll stop, he'll pop, yes. 8 for Clay Mueller off the bench, excuse me. Up top here for Blake Henderson, had to pick up his dribble. Gets it over Jed Henderson. Jed Henderson stops, he'll pop a 3, no. Rebound underneath Cook. Gets that back up top and around far side for Shytower inside. They kick that one out, Shytower for 3, yes. Challenge, Shytower nails the 3. 20-15, and Coach Henderson takes a timeout. 7:31 to play, it's a 30. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this right here on Sports on Focus.
We look closely at all the data. We pore over test results. But what we see is you. We see what makes your smile widen and your eyes brighten. Even as we study breakthrough research and implement the most advanced technologies, What we see is how we can use it to serve you and your well-being. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Health. What we see is you.
Engel's making some maple syrup right now while they're watching the game. Might have to find myself some of that later on. Always in need of good maple syrup this time of year. Come back over here near side. This is Clay Mueller. Clay Mueller up top, Pachkowski around far side. That is Sam Wells. Back over here for Clay Mueller. Pachkowski inside, dribbles it off his foot. Comes down to Lucas Cook, who checked in. Get that one ahead, Blake Henderson. Around Scheitower. Scheitower, another three. No. Henderson tipped around. Cook comes down with it, gets it out, Borkhardt. Borkhardt around Blake Henderson. Blake Henderson, corner three. No. Rebound collected up by Clay Mueller. Mueller outrunning with it. Gets inside, pops, no, rebound, bounces around, and that will be cleaned up by Lucas Cook. Borkhardt, far side for Henderson. Henderson gets it back. Looking inside, Cook all alone underneath. He's in trouble, gets it out, Blake Henderson. Henderson back up top, Borkhardt. Around for Scheitower. Scheitower looking to get inside. Spins around behind the back, can't get it to go. Rebound tipped out, Borkhardt ends up with it. Borkhardt backs it back out. Borkhardt gets it over. That'll come around Blake Henderson. Pressure comes, gets inside Jed Henderson. Back out Blake Henderson, around for Cook. Cook can't do anything with it, gets it out. Scheitower around for Borkhardt. Borkhardt looking, gets it Scheitower. Scheitower in the lane, stops, pops, no. Gets his own rebound back up. That's going to be blocked out of bounds. Ethan Cook checks back in. Blake Henderson will get a well-deserved rest. 12 for him in the half. And looks like Blake Henderson's going to get, he might have a little blood. That one in. Jed Henderson collects it up, gets it up top, Cook. Cook up top and around for Borkhardt. Borkhardt spinning, trying to find an opening. Gets that one up top and around far side for Scheitower. Inside Henderson. Henderson looking to go to work, turns up, yes. 3 now for Jed Henderson, 22-15. Paler over here near side for Fritz. Fritz inside and a foul. They're going to get Scheitower his first. Only the third on the Redmen. 5:24 to go here, first half. They've been letting them play. Mueller, three, yes. Clay Mueller nails the three. 4-point game. Borkhardt. Far side for Cook. Cook, across the top, had to pick up his dribble. Finds the other Cook, back up top. And to Jed Henderson. Henderson doesn't hand. Backs back out, that's gonna be taken away. Clay Mueller the other way, gets it to go. 2-point ball game. Under 5 here in the half. Far side. Up top, taken away again. Clay Mueller the other way, and it's stripped away. The refs are going to talk about it, I think. And they're going to say it's off Clay Mueller's knee. And it'll be Rip Lake basketball. Coach Weiler working the ref the whole way down that sideline. Clay Mueller waiting. Will be Lucas Cook. Up top for Henderson. Henderson looks inside. Up, no. Jed Henderson the rebound, back up, no. Henderson the rebound again, back up, no. Rebound comes down Paler. Back the other way. Mueller. Talon Mueller for three, no. Rebound Talon Mueller inside, back up, no. Rebound tipped out, collected up by Borkart. Borkart turns and runs with it. Can't do anything, couldn't get out in transition. Borkart wraps that around for Scheitauer. Scheitauer gets that one to Henderson on the far side, into the corner for Borkart, back out Henderson. Henderson snaps off a three, no. Rebound Paler. Back the other way. Up top and around for Paler. Paler turns, gets inside. Offensive foul. That's going to go against, I think, is that Mueller? No, they get Paler, his first, team fifth. Scheitauer. Into the front court. Far side and around for Henderson. Henderson looks inside. That's Beard. Back to Henderson. Underneath. Can't get the roll off the rim. Rebound comes down Mueller. Far side three-pointer. Yes! Owen-Withee with the lead. And we've got the net hung up, so they're going to have to pause for a second. First points for Winston Paler, and it's a three. Gives Owen-Withee the lead. Borkart to Blake Henderson. Around Cook, around Borkart. Borkart, a three, yes! Seth Borkart nails the three. Rib Blake back up two. Clay Mueller stops, gets it up top, Pachkowski backs it back out, gets it over far side for Fritz. Preston Fritz up top for Clay Mueller. Clay Mueller stops, has to give that one up Paler. Paler looking, loses it for a second, and now they're going to get a foul, yep. Blake Henderson, just a kind of a frustration push, his first, team fourth. 2:31, and we'll see Talon Mueller come back in. Clay Mueller will head out. 13 for Clay Mueller in the first half already. Into the backcourt for Talon Mueller. Mueller over here near side Pachkowski. Up top for Paler. Paler for three, no. Rebound collected up by Beard. Gives that one up Borkart. Borkart brings it across the timeline, 2:13 to play. Borkart gets it over here near side for Beard, gets a baseline for Henderson. Henderson brings it back across the top, looks to drive inside, floats, no. Rebound tipped around, Talon Mueller will end up with it. Paler the other way. Paler has that poked away. Beard comes down with it, gets that ahead Henderson. Henderson, far side, looking down low for Ethan Cook. Cook, up top for Scheitauer. Scheitauer to Henderson. Around for Borkart, looking inside Beard. Beard wraps that around, comes back out. Cook, back around Borkart. Borkart for three, no. Rebound Pachkowski. 1:24 to play. Near side for Mueller. Back cross Pachkowski. Up top for Paler, back to Fritz. Fritz, back around Mueller. Mueller looking inside, tipped away, ball bounces around, loose, ends up with Cook. Ethan Cook ends up with it as we go under a minute to play in the half. Henderson dribbling it out, Paler's going to have to come out. Gets it over here near side for Borkart. Borkart back to Henderson. Around into the corner, 42 seconds. Back up top, Scheitauer. Scheitauer holding. Count has now they back out. Henderson back to Scheitauer. Around Cook. Cook looking inside. Trying to get it to Beard and a foul. That might be three on Preston Fritz. It is. Preston Fritz gets called for his third, team sixth. So Preston Fritz will have to come back out for the final 26. Clay Mueller back in. Send that one in for Henderson. Henderson brings it back to the top. Near side for Borkart. Borkart all the way across, cuts it back. Borkart backs it back out 15 to Henderson. Taylor with him. Henderson over near side. Cook. Cook for three. No. Rebound. Beard gets knocked away. Clay Mueller out in transition. Mueller floats. Can't get it to go. And that is your half. The Rib Lake Redmen will take a 2-point lead into the half. We are going to take a break. We will be back with first half stats and thoughts coming up here in just a moment, so stick around.
I know that I can handle schooling my children because RVA provides the tools that I need. The RVA has adjusted curriculum by placing children right where their learning is. That's the number one goal, is to make sure that your children are learning, and so you don't move on if they haven't grasped the concept. You stop, pause, and you make sure that you grasp that before you move on. The RVA will work with your child's needs and will provide the support and the attention that your child not only needs but deserves.
Are you ready for action? Join the Medford Area Fire Department. When the call comes in, we rise to the challenge, ready to face any emergency head-on. Our heroes never hesitate, and our compassion knows no bounds. We are united, volunteer firefighters working together to save lives. When the fire rages, we stand firm, protecting our community without hesitation. Our commitment goes beyond the call. Our firefighting team works hand in hand to tackle any situation. If you're ready for the thrill of making a difference, join us today. The Medford Area Fire Department, where action meets compassion, and the ordinary people become extraordinary heroes.
We look closely at all the data. We pore over test results. But what we see is you. We see what makes your smile widen and your eyes brighten. Even as we study breakthrough research and implement the most advanced technologies, what we see is how we can use it to serve you and your well-being. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Health. What we see is you.
At Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
At Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Looking to harness the power of the sun and save on your energy costs? With Marshfield Medical Center Credit Union Solar Loan, you can go solar without the burden of paying interest on the full amount from the start. Here's how it works. Instead of financing everything up front, we disperse loans when requested by your solar installer. If you're waiting on your installer, you won't pay interest during the wait. By taking advantage of this flexible payment option, you could save on unnecessary interest charges. Visit mmccu.com/solar to learn more today.
I absolutely feel that Tiger Lily is getting a great education with RVA. She is challenged and she's not bored. She enjoys her classwork.
I love the teachers. The teachers are the best part. My teachers are very friendly and they're easy to reach out to when you need help with an assignment. The teachers are always there when you need help.
What I love about RVA is the flexibility first, but second is that Tiger Lily is so happy with this school, with her teachers, and with what she's learning. It's awesome.
Clinner Insurance of Northern Wisconsin is your qualified, experienced team for custom insurance packages for your vehicle, your home, and your family. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your family is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Do you know that nearly 3/4 of teens feel uncertain about their personal finances? Yet a whopping 73% have expressed a strong desire to learn more. At MMCCU, we're thrilled to announce our new partnership with Greenlight, a financial tool designed for kids and teens. Give your kids the confidence they need for a secure financial future. Enroll them in the Greenlight platform for free today. Enjoy features like parental controls, engaging educational tools, and a safe space for learning about saving, spending, and earning money. Empower your child with financial wisdom. Sign up for a free Greenlight account today.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC. Did you know that your vehicle...
Welcome back. Halftime here in Rib Lake, 25-23. Rib Lake with the lead. Down in Marshfield, 28-21, Prentice with the lead. That is at the half as well. So Columbus Catholic has been a very good second half team this year. Take a look at our stats, starting with the Owen-Withee Blackhawks. Clay Mueller, 13, 1 of 2 from the line. Preston Fritz, 5. Winston Paler, 3. Colton Paczkowski, 2. Clay Mueller shot the only free throws, those 2 free throws for the Blackhawks. On the other side, Blake Henderson 12. Seth Borkart, Talon Scheitower each with 5. Jed Henderson 3, 1 of 2 from the line. Those were the only free throws shot by Rib Lake for that 25. Time ticking down here. Thoughts for the second half. I think if you are Rib Lake, you want to get up to a lead. You had a nice lead there early, and it was about 22-15. And since then, it has been an 22-15. So it's been an 8-3 run since then. So I think you're really going to need to get something going here. And for Owen, I think you just got to keep clawing into this lead. You know, get it up, don't worry too much. You're only down 2, but get out to a lead early so that you have an opportunity to kind of play with that one a little bit and be in front. Oh, got away from me. 18 minutes to go here. I think if you're Owen-Withee, you want to get the lead quick. Get out, get the lead, get yourself in a position to be able to play from in front, because this is a team that is very much built to play from in front. So it will be Borkart. Start the second half. Borkart turns, gets down the lane up, yes! 7 now for Seth Borkart. 27-23. Back around, they're gonna look inside Paler. Underneath, can't get the roll off the rim. Rebound, Blake Henderson gets the outlet pass to Borkart. Borkart looking, can't do anything with it. Dart spins, looks to get inside, no, but a foul. And Seth Borkart will go to the line for 2. I think that's gonna be a second on Winston Paler. It is. Team's first of the half. Borkart drains the first. Second free throw. That does go in. 6-point lead for Rib Lake. Pachkowski gets that one inside, gets out top Paler. Paler spins. He'll stop, he'll pop, no. Rebound fought for. Talon Mueller ends up with it back up, no. That one will be collected up by Jed Henderson. Back the other way goes Borkart, gives it up. That's gonna go Cook. Cook driving baseline, gives that one up Jed Henderson. Ball loose, Henderson ends up with it, pushes it out, but couldn't get enough on it, and that one's gonna break free, and Borkart ends up with it. So a little bit of chaos works out for Rib Lake. They get the ball back. Scheitower works inside, can't get past Mueller. Gives that one up, Cook tipped away. Clay Mueller got a hand on it. Swing that one all the way back around. That's gonna get far side. Looking inside for Wendler. Wendler turns up, no. Blake Henderson the rebound. Waits for everybody to clear out, gets it ahead, Scheitower. Scheitower back to Henderson. Henderson around for Borkart. Borkart from the top over here, Scheitower gets it around for Blake Henderson. Inside Cook, Cook turns up, can't get the roll off the rim, tipped out of bounds, stays here. And Coach Weiler wants to talk things over, not liking the trajectory here. Takes a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this, right here on Sports on Focus.
Insurance of Northern Wisconsin is your qualified, experienced team for custom insurance packages for your vehicle, your home, and your family. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your family is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
So Owen-Withee takes their third timeout. Looking from underneath. Send that one out, Blake Henderson. Pulls Wendler away from the basket. Blake Henderson gets that on out. Borkart tosses it in. Blake Henderson saves it. Drives inside. Shytower up. No. Henderson sends that one flying, but it's going to go into the bench. Out of bounds. Mueller. Across the timeline. Swings that back up top. Over here near side, Clay Mueller. Clay Mueller breaking down, gets that one underneath Wendler. Wendler needs to get rid of it, gets it out Paczkowski. Paczkowski drives inside, floats over the top, no. Rebound comes down Borkart. Back ahead for Shytower. Shytower fakes the pass, no. Tip back up again, no. Ball loose. It's going to be last touch by the Redmen. Owen-Withee basketball. As Fritz will check back in, Jack Wendler is going to get a rest. That will bring Beard in, and that'll bring Jed Henderson out for a rest. Back across the timeline. Paczkowski gives that one up. Paler up top, and a foul, and I think they're going to get Ethan. Yeah, they're going to get Ethan Cook for that one. His first, team first of the half. And that will see Lucas Cook come in. Ethan Cook's going to come out. Get that one in, Clay Mueller. Up top, Paczkowski. To Paler. Around far side for Fritz. Fritz back up top, Mueller. Mueller backs it back out. Over here near side for Paczkowski. Looking, driving, spinning. Can't do much with it. Gets that one inside, turn up, no. Rebound plucked out of the air by Beard, taken away. Clay Mueller up, yes. So Clay Mueller gets the basket. Henderson looks, floats, not there. Henderson, his own rebound, back up, yes. 14 for Blake Henderson. Back the other way. And a travel. Colin Paczkowski tried to lean into a foul and believe that was Borkart for Rip Lake, leaned back out of it and forced Paczkowski to stumble a little bit into the travel. Back across the timeline. Didn't hand it, Borkart gets it up top, Blake Henderson. Blake Henderson hands to Shytower. Shytower, back around Blake Henderson for three, yes! 22 for Blake Henderson. Mueller driving inside, floats, foul, counted. Clay Mueller gets the basket to go, and he'll go to the line. They will get Borkart his first, team second. Clay Mueller. First free throw. Back rim, rebound tipped around, collected up by Shytower. Shytower running with it. Shytower stops, gets it up top, Blake Henderson. Blake Henderson back to Shytower. Looks inside for Beard. Beard, pressure comes, gets it out Shytower. Shytower looks to drive, gets it to Beard. Beard in trouble, flips it up, yes! First points of the game for Chris Beard. 36-27 underneath. Kick that one out, Paler. Paler wide open, three, doesn't go. Rebound underneath, block, but a foul. And that's gonna go against, I think, Blake Henderson. That'll be his second. Knew who it was, couldn't read his number, so it is Henderson's second, team third. That will send Preston Fritz to the line to shoot two. First one's good. (36-28) as Ty Nemi comes in. Shytower comes to the bench. Second free throw. Also good. 7 for Preston Fritz. 36-29. Fritz gets a rest. Talon Mueller back in. Excuse me, no, Sam Wells in. Back across the timeline. Henderson to Nemi. Looks inside Beard. Beard underneath. Up, foul counted. Grant Beard going to work. He's got 4. Foul goes against Jack Wendler, his second, team second. And we will see Clay Mueller come back in. Colton Pachkowski will come out. Shot doesn't go. Rebound comes out for Borkhardt. Borkhardt, threw that one right into the face of Lucas Cook. Talon Mueller loses it, gets it back. Up top and around Clay Mueller. Looks inside Wendler. That's not Wendler, that's Paler, and that's blocked. Blake Henderson gets a hand on it. Henderson gets that ahead. Back up top. Looking to drive inside, kick that one up. Blake Henderson for 3, no. Rebound tipped out, comes back down Nemi. Nemi stops, he'll float, can't get it to go. Cook the rebound, Cook back up, no. That's gonna go out of bounds, stays here. Paler and Wendler are a force underneath, but so are Henderson and Henderson, or right now Henderson and Beard. Looking, send that one in Blake Henderson. Blake Henderson brings it across the top, gets it over for Cook. Cook around for Borkhardt. Borkhardt puts it on the floor. Looking inside Blake Henderson. Back out Lucas Cook. Lucas Cook inside, up, no. Rebound collected up. Brings it back the other way. This is Wells, gets it up top, Talon Mueller. Around, they look inside for Wendler. Wendler turning, looking, can't get the roll off the rim. Rebound collected up by Nemi. Nemi outrunning. Nemi floats, no. Beard the rebound. Beard back up, no, but a foul. And Grant Beard will go to the line for 2. That is going to be 3 on Winston Paler, team's third. Beard will go to the line for 2. He missed his only free throw so far. Drains the first. 39-29. Prentice still clinging to the lead, but that's gotten closer. That was going to be tipped out. Clay Mueller ends up with it. Mueller into the front court. Mueller looking inside Wendler. Excuse me, Paler. Paler up, no. Rebound comes down, Jed Henderson. Gets it out, Borkhardt. Dribbling, maybe slowing it down just a touch here with the 10-point lead. Back around, that'll be picked up. Whistle and a timeout. Rib Lake takes a 30, we'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this right here on Sports on Focus.
Our experience in the RVA has been wonderful. The teachers are extremely supportive, and Simon really seems to enjoy it and is making friends, and he's more socially active now than he was in a traditional school.
Something I want other kids to know is that even though it seems like you're not going to make friends, you actually are. I like how the RVA provides an environment that more suited to my needs.
$39-29. 11:36 to play. Long way to go in this one. Rib Lake will have the basketball on the near side here. Send it to Shytower in the backcourt. Shytower. Far side for Jed Henderson. Jed Henderson looking to go to work. Double team comes, needs to get rid of it, gets it out Shytower. Thought about the 3, closed down quickly. Looking inside Beard, that ball's gonna bounce around. Gets out, that's gonna be an underneath, and that's an offensive foul. And that is going to be 4 on Preston Fritz. Had plenty of time to get out of the way on that, to move on that one, and he just went right into, I believe that was Talon Scheitower, and Preston Fritz is going to get some time on the bench. Scheitower into the front court. Scheitower kicks it over Niemi. Niemi back across, almost taken away. Beard looks to drive inside, instead kicks it out. Scheitower. Scheitower inside for Beard. Beard underneath, behind the backup, yes! 7 in the half for Grant Beard. Gets that one over far side for Wells. Wells up top, Clay Mueller. Clay Mueller looks to get past Henderson. Gives that one up, Hatchkowski. Hatchkowski looking inside. Beard comes down with it, pushes it out, Niemi. Grant Beard making a case for player of the game. 41-29, Rib Lake. Scheitower holds it up. Scheitower back across. Underneath, flips it up, no. Rebound tipped out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Rib Lake. As we'll see, and actually, Coach, they're talking about it. Underneath, it's going to be a full timeout. Not sure, the refs are still talking. We haven't actually started the timeout. It's a full timeout, Owen-Withee. And now all 3 officials getting together. So still not 100% sure what it was, but we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back right after this right here on Sports on Focus.
Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Saw the reaction from Coach Weiler. They overrode it. It's Rib Lake basketball. Weiler and one of the officials getting into it. I think he's more upset that it took so long to make the decision. He's mad because he took the timeout, thinking it was going to be their ball, and now a foul, and that's going to be 4 on Taylor. Team 5th. I understand Coach Weiler's frustration. You take a timeout thinking it's your ball, set up a play. They're going to send Preston Fritz back in on the next whistle. Scheitower around far side for Beard. Or not, that's Beard, that's Cook. Not even close numbers. Scheitower gets it back. Around Mann on the baseline. Mann almost lost it, gets it back out Scheitower. Scheitower tries to turn the corner, tries to get past Mueller. Scheitower gives that one up Beard. Beard to Mann. Josiah Mann gets it around for Cook. Cook looking. Sends that one across for Henderson. Henderson tipped away, bounces around, and they're going to say Clay Mueller got out of the way of it. So it will be Owen-Withee basketball. So Blake Henderson and Seth Borkart come in. Beard and Josiah Mann come out. So starting 5 on the floor for the Redmen. That gets far side for Clay Mueller. Clay Mueller gets a screen, offensive foul. And that's going to be 5 on, that's Fritz, that's 5. So Preston Fritz, his night is done. He'll end with 7, 2 of 2 from the line. Just bad luck on that one. It'll be up to Sam Wells to try and finish this one. And Preston Fritz just didn't quite get set in time. I think he got to him a little quicker than he expected as that one gets ahead. For Blake Henderson, around for Borkart. Borkart, pressure comes on him, gets it over here near side Scheitauer. Scheitauer gets past Clay Mueller. Scheitauer looks to get inside, kicks that one up Blake Henderson. Back up top for Borkart. Borkart looking, under 9 to play. Borkart waiting, gets down into the corner, looks inside Jed Henderson. Doesn't get the charge call, 3-pointer, no. Blake Henderson back up, yes. And now Blake Henderson hits the deck. Back up top, looking to drive inside and a foul. And Clay Mueller will go to the line for 2. So the foul goes against Blake Henderson. That is his 3rd, team 4th. And some John down in the free throw line. First free throw is good from Clay Mueller. Looked like it was Blake Henderson and Jack Wendler getting into a little bit. Now we get a quick pause here as somebody tying a shoe. That was Jed Henderson. Second free throw. Also good. 43-31. Scheitauer. Back across Borkart. Borkart back to Scheitauer. Scheitauer gets that one ahead and a foul. And that will put Rib Lake in the bonus. That is going to go against 14, Colton Pekskowski, his 2nd, team 7. So Blake Henderson will go to the line to shoot 2. Misses the first. Rebound comes down Talon Mueller. Quickly ahead, they get it back down. Paler jacks up a 3, no. Tipped out, Cook had it, loses it. Clay Mueller in the corner with it, gets it up top, Pachkowski. Brings it back across the top, 8 minutes to play. Pachkowski inside, stops, pops in the lane, no. Cook the rebound. Gets that one out for Borkart. Borkart swings it around for Scheitauer. Scheitauer through the double team. Cross Borkart, gets it into the corner for Cook. Back up top, Borkart. Borkart crosses over, gets it out Scheitauer, and a foul. That's going to be on Jack Wendler, and that's going to be his 3rd, team 8th. That will send Ethan Cook to the line for 2. Or 1 and 1, excuse me. Free throw, no. Rebound Blake Henderson. Back up top. Back around Blake Henderson, back to Scheitauer. Scheitauer, count is on. Scheitauer looking, hands that one off Blake Henderson. Blake Henderson gets it up top, Borkart. Borkart gets it over here near side for Cook. Cook gets that Jed Henderson. Jed Henderson looking for an opening. Looks to drive, sends it across. Back up top, Scheitauer, back around. And they're going to get the foul on Clay Mueller. That'll be his 1st, team 9th. So Talon Scheitauer will go to the line to shoot the bonus. First free throw rattles out. Rebound comes down to Paler. Pachkowski quickly back the other way. Paczkowski looking, kicks that one out. Mueller drives inside, up, yes. Talon Mueller, his first points of the game. 10-point lead, under 7 to play. Back around for Scheitauer. Scheitauer gets that around Blake Henderson. Blake Henderson has that poked away. Poked away again. Mueller in the corner, gives that one up. Paczkowski looking, ball loose on the floor. Gets rid of it to Talon Mueller. Mueller around, that's gonna be a 3, no. Whistle and a foul. And we're gonna see who that's against. Could go either way. They're gonna get Blake Henderson, that's his 4th. So Beard comes in for Jed Henderson. No, Blake Henderson, yeah, get Blake. I was like, why? I was gonna question Coach Henderson on that one if he sent him in for Jed. And that one gets around, gets in. Paler stops, he'll hit the 3, yes! Winston Paler nails the 3. Scheitauer, front court. Far side Borkart around Henderson. Henderson back out for Borkart. Borkart across the top. Borkart brings it back across and throws that one away. And Coach Henderson wants a timeout. Full timeout. We're going to step aside. We'll be back right after this right here on Sports on Focus. Lead is down to 7. 6:03 to play. So it'll be Talon Mueller against Borkart. Over here near side. Looking back across Talon Mueller. Talon Mueller gets down low, taken away. Borkart got a hand on it. That one ahead, take picked off Paler. Paler down the lane, gives that one up. Clay Mueller up, yes. Lead is 5. Far side, gets that one to Cook, and that's gonna be kicked. Blake Henderson's gonna check back in. Jed Henderson's gonna come out for a rest. 5:33 to play. Looking, get that one in. Scheitauer in the corner. Scheitauer turns, drives. That's gonna bounce off Paler. It's gonna stay here. Owen-Withee fans wanted to go the other way. Borkart into Cook. Cook back to Borkart. Borkart gets around the first guy, underneath, up, can't get it to go, bouncing around. That's gonna come back out. Clay Mueller into the front court. Clay Mueller goes to the floor, pressure, and now ripped away. And it's going to be a jump ball. It'll be Owen-Withee basketball. 24, Tegan Trankler gets a warning from the official. That one gets inside. Clay Mueller up, no. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Blackhawks. .5:08 to play. Clay Mueller comes out. Pachkowski comes back in. Send that to Scheitower. Cross court for Borkhardt. Borkhardt back to Scheitower. Back to Borkhardt. Borkhardt will get across the timeline. Gets it into the corner. Cook. Cook looks inside for Blake Henderson. Kicks it out. Scheitower for three. Front rim, no. Rebound underneath. Kicks that back out. And it's going to be Owen-Withee basketball. Oh, they're okay. Trankler comes out. Clay Mueller comes back in. Talon Mueller across the timeline. Taken away. Blake Henderson the other way up, yes! Big basket for Blake Henderson. Paler the other way. Paler gets that one far side. Mueller. Mueller for three. Over the backboard, out of bounds. Rib Lake basketball. Seven-point lead. Trankler comes back in. Paler comes out. Little offense, defense with those 4 fouls for Winston Paler. Scheitower. Back across for Borkhardt, back to Scheitower. Back to Borkhardt. Borkhardt back to Scheitower in the front court. Scheitower tip. Clay Mueller loses it. It's gonna stay here. Clay Mueller slow to get up. Paler comes in. Trankler comes out. Looking, does get it in. Paler loses the dribble, out of bounds. Tried to cross over, and that is a back-breaking turnover. Over for Scheitower. Scheitower, back across Borkhardt. Borkhardt back to Scheitower. Scheitower gets that Henderson. Back around Borkhardt. Borkhardt has it poked away. Comes down to Scheitower. Scheitower, backside. Up, no. Foul, and that's going to send Grant Beard to the line for 2. And that's going to be 4 on Jack Wendler. Team 10th. Redmond will go into the double bonus. Finally get that turned on the scoreboard. First free throw is no good. 1 of 4 now for the line for Grant Beard. Second free throw is good. 46-38. Pachkowski, far side for Mueller. Mueller up top for Paler. Paler, long three, back rim, no. Rebound tipped out, collected up by Jed Henderson. Quickly ahead, Borkhardt, they'll get front court. Borkhardt spins out of trouble. 3:27, Borkhardt. Again, spins out of trouble, gets it Beard. Beard gets it out, Blake Henderson up top. Borkhardt needs to do something with it, and a foul. Pachkowski will get his third. And Seth Borkhardt will go to the line for 2. .3:14 to play. Make sure to stick around after the game. We will have the plaque presentation to whomever wins this one. First free throw is good, along with a chat with our player of the game, as they're going to send Ty Nimi back in. That's going to bring Ethan Cook out. Second free throw. Back rim, rebound Blake Henderson. Gets that one, Borkart. Borkart underneath, foul. And Borkart's going to go back to the line, and I think that is going to be it. Yeah, it is going to be it for Winston Paler. That'll be his 5th. Had no choice. He will end the night with 6. Had to make a block attempt on that one. As Jack Wendler will check back in. Borkart drains the first. Second free throw. Rattles out. Rebound collected up, Clay Mueller. Able to get rid of it. Corey went down. Driving inside, up, no call. Ooh, Redmond get away with one there, and then a foul on Clay Mueller the other way. Second on Clay. So Borkart back to the line for 2 more. Drains the first. Coach Weiler has a good argument that they missed the call on the shot on the other end. Second free throw, also good. 12-point lead. Coach Weiler is going to take a timeout. We are going to take it with them. And now, no, it wasn't a timeout. There was confusion there. So I don't think he took a timeout. I think he was saying something else. The refs misunderstood. We dealt with that in the first game. Coach Geyer was forced to take a timeout. Pachkowski up, no. Rebound underneath Trenkler. Trenkler back up, no. Rebound Henderson. Henderson gets rid of that one, Niemi. Niemi gets that one ahead, Beard. Beard loses that one. Clay Mueller takes it away. Clay Mueller back the other way. Mueller looking to drive, loses it, ends up with Talon Mueller. Talon Mueller looking to get inside. Looks down, that's going to get knocked out of bounds. Rib Lake basketball. And we will see Isaiah Prichala check in along with Sam Wells. And now, Coach Weiler will take the timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll be back right after this right here on Sports on Focus. .38, 2:28 to play. Prentice up 10 at Columbus. So this might end up being Rib Lake Prentice if both teams can hold on. 2:23 to play. Borkart front court, gets that back around. Borkart holding at the top, 2:18. Borkart backs it back out. Borkart turns, gets inside, tipped around. Blake Henderson saves it. Niemi back across for Scheitauer. Scheitauer in some trouble. That's going to be tipped. Back the other way. Underneath Prochala, gets that one up, Pachkowski. Pachkowski, and that's picked off. Blake Henderson picks the pass off. And the foul. That will go against Isaiah Prochala, his first. And Borkart will go to the line for 2. (53-45), 52 seconds left. Prentice over Columbus Catholic. First free throw is good. 51-38 here. So it looks like for the second year in a row, it'll be Rip Lake and Prentice in a sectional semifinal. Second free throw. That one's also good. 52-38. Owen-Withee not done yet. Gets that one out. Mueller brings it across, looks to drive inside, and a foul, and they're going to get Borkart, I think. It is. Borkart gets his second, team 6. So Wendler comes out. They're going to send Prochala back in. I think they want the extra shooting. Mueller to trigger the inbound play. Mueller gets that one in Prochala. Prochala gets that one up top. Clay Mueller trying to get something going. Gets inside, floats, count it, and the foul. Not quite done yet. Cut it to 11 here. Foul goes against Grant Beard, his second, team 7th. So Owen-Withee will go into the bonus. Mueller hits the free throw. (52-41), get that in Beard. Tipped, that's gonna be kept in play. Chance here in the corner, three-pointer, yes! Prochala hits the 3. 8-point game and a foul. And we will go back the other way. We'll see who the foul's on. Oh, it's on Prochala, that's his second. Talon Scheitauer at the line to shoot 2. He's 0 for 1. First free throw. Rattles off. Jed Henderson checks back in. Grant Beard comes out. Second free throw. Back rim, rebound Blake Henderson. Gets it out Scheitauer, all the way back out for Borkart. Borkart, they're trying to get the foul. Back over Scheitauer. Scheitauer brings it around, he might be in trouble. Scheitauer gets that one out. Borkart will be fouled. That's gonna go against Pachkowski, that's his 4th. And that will send Seth Borkart to the line to shoot 2. 1:01 to play. Wendler coming back in for his free throw. Front rim, no. Saw this with Neilsville as well, just not able to hit free throws down the stretch. 8-point lead, minute 1. You got to hit this one. Need to make it 9 if you're Rip Lake. Second free throw is good. Back the other way. Pachkowski gives that one up. Three-pointer, front rim, no. Rebound, Scheitauer gives that one up to Niemi. Niemi, cross court for Borkart. Borkart, he will be fouled. That'll be Clay Mueller, that's his 3rd. And Seth Borkart will go back to the line. 45.5. 57-48. Prentice. First free throw rattles out. So Prentice 9 points and 20.8 seconds. Second free throw. Rattles out, rebound tipped around. That's be collected up by Mueller. Mueller gets that one ahead, Clay Mueller. Clay Mueller looking, gets that up top, three-pointer block. Pachkowski gets it back, 34. Pachkowski for three, rattles out, rebound Talon Mueller, gets it out, Clay Mueller. Clay Mueller snaps off a three, no. Rebound tipped, and that's gonna be an offensive foul. Or a foul on the rebound, that's gonna send Blake Henderson to the line to shoot. And that's going to be, I believe that's going to be 5. Yeah, it is 5 on Wendler. So his day is done. Sam Wells will check back in. Owen-Withee gets played to the bitter end. Blake No. On the first from Blake Henderson. So it is official. Prentice gets the win, and they're going to send Chris Krause in to the cheers of the Rib Lake crowd. Second free throw is good from Blake Henderson. 10-point lead. Knocked down, Blake Henderson comes away with it. Blake Henderson the other way, no. Rebound back up, no, but a foul. And Talon Scheitauer will go to the line for 2. Foul goes against Isaiah Prichala, his third. 21 fouls on the Owen-Withee Blackhawks in this one. 55-44, Sam Wells and Pachkowski will check out. Last of the seniors that were on the floor for this Owen-Withee team. Second free throw. Back rim, rebound collected up by Trinkler. Get that one ahead. Mueller. Long three, no. Rebound underneath, blocked, and a foul. And that will send Trinkler to the line to shoot 2. See, that one's going to go against Blake Henderson. That'll be his 5th, team 8th. So Blake Henderson will foul out. Both teams sending in the Owen-Withee sending in the subs for the final 3.3. And so will Rib Lake. So Rib Lake Prentice on Thursday. Trinkler. First free throw. Front rim, no. Second free throw. Goes in. Rib Lake doesn't even need to bring it up the floor. The Rib Lake Redmen are regional champions.